Buyer demand remains strong as prices start to struggle a bit in Portland Metro real estate. It's time once again to dive into the very latest real estate stats and trends in our local market. Hi everyone, I'm Ron Milligan and I'm bringing you the very latest in Portland Metro's local real estate stats and trends. My sample set includes the full Portland Metro area, including Southwest Washington. As always, if you have a specific question about what's going on in one area or another, just drop me a line or post your question in the comment section right here. So let's start with sale prices. Like I said at the top of the video, the average sale price is starting to drag again. Sale prices were down by about 4% compared to the previous week and down by a whopping 6.3% compared to last year at this time. Again, we'll need a couple more weeks of numbers like this before we can start calling this a new trend, but that is a big drop in sale prices. Looking at the bigger trend, the average sale price for the month of April has been in the red pretty much since the start of the month. So it's no surprise that preliminarily we're looking at a 1.5% drop in the average sale price compared to April of 2025. In February, prices were down 1% year over year. In March, they were up by about 1.9%. We won't have the final April numbers probably until the end of next week, and that's due to the fact that it takes agents a little time to enter their sales numbers into the realtor marketplace, aka the RMLS. Next up are mortgage rates. Mortgage rates moved up a tick this week after the Fed left their Fed funds rate unchanged, and largely due to the lack of progress in the Middle East plus high oil prices. The best rate that I could find advertised by a local lender for the 30-year fixed on Friday morning was an 1/8 of a point higher than last week at about 6.125%. That was with a 1/2 of a discount point and an APR of 6.228%. Next up, our supply and demand. Not a whole lot has changed with our supply trend. Supply continues to inch up week after week, which is normal for this time of year. The number of homes that hit the for sale market this past week did look a little modest at only 659. That's compared to last year's 795 homes that were newly listed for sale last year at this time. And that modest 659 homes that did hit the market this past week were outpaced by some pretty persistent buyer demand. This past week, 744 homes had new purchase contracts agreed to by buyers and sellers, compared to only 635 new contracts last year at this time. That's about a 13% jump in buyer activity compared to 2025. And now that's the 14th week straight that this year's demand has outpaced last year's demand. Well, what does all that mean? Well, buyers right now only have 2.2% more homes to choose from compared to last year at this time. That is the lowest number that we've seen in well over a year, and that number continues to shrink. There were a couple items of note that I wanted to mention. The number of foreclosure and pre-foreclosure homes on the open market has been shrinking over the past few weeks, and we are starting to see fewer price cuts each week compared to last year. And there you have it, the very latest in Portland Metro's real estate statistics, quick and painless, I hope. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's rundown. As always, I'd love a like or a follow if you haven't already. Have a beautiful weekend with all of this sunny weather, and I will see you right here next week.